YouTube friends and family? Hope everyone's doing great. You already know, if you're new to the channel, like and subscribe. Again, if you're new to the channel, like and subscribe. You already know, man, it's another edition of the Kenny Manny Show. Manny, what's going on, baby? How you doing, man? How's it going?
Chilling, man. Feeling good, feeling great, man. Another day, another
dollar, man. We got to get that dollar, man.
Yes, sir. We're talking about them 2 nickels, man. Make a motherfucking quarter, bro.
That's the only way. I don't want that quarter. I want the Benjamin Franklin. You get what I'm saying? But
I take that quarter, a $250,000. You know what I mean?
Shit. Yo, bro. Shout out to everybody in the Olympics. Have you been following the Olympics lately?
Shout out. A little here and there, man. Here and there. You know, I've been busy, man, with work, a lot of other things going on, man. But
so let me ask you this, though. Have you heard about the Simone Biles shit?
Yes, man. I certainly have, man. Shout out to her, man. Hopefully she gets better.
Absolutely,
Hopefully
bro.
She gets all her things under control.
Right.
Shout out to her teammates. Shout out to USA. And shout out to Russia, man. Russia's always on point, man. They're doing their thing out there. But yes, I have heard about that, man. I've heard about it, man. So
what's your take on that shit, bro?
Let's jump right into it, bro. Yeah, so my take on it is simple, man. I say if you need a mental break, if you're having a mental breakdown, or you just need some me alone time, ladies and gentlemen, do it. Keep one thing in mind. If there's nothing else that you listen from me, if you feel that I'm just blabbing, I'm always blabbing, I'm just talking shit. One thing that I'm going to tell everybody is companies are always looking for their interest first. That's the number one.
Say that one more time.
Companies are looking for their interest first, right? They're looking at the bottom dollar. They're looking at the money for the shareholders. That is number one, number two, and number three, regardless of what they say. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you ever in a situation where you need some, alone time, take that time. There's always going to be 1,000 other jobs. I get it. Some of us are not going to have the luxury where we're going to get, FMLA, short-term disability, things of that nature. I get that, but you have to do what's right for yourself first. What good is it that you're barely holding on to a job, but then in 2-3 months, you catch a stroke or heart attack?
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
So no job, nothing gets paid, right? So
exactly.
You are important. Let me tell you guys a little quick story about that I kind of saw a little clip or something of Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett was talking about how when he was younger, he loved 2 things. His favorite 2 things were girls and cars. Right?
Really?
Yes. Now,
that old geezer?
Yeah, but he was a problem for him though. Back in the day, he didn't know anything about girls, so he took the path for cars, right? So he would, clean his car, wash his car. He would do everything he can to preserve his car because, hey, it's his car. And at that time, when you're young and dumb, you thinking that's going to be your forever car, right? So you're treating it as such, right? But here's the reality. Down the road, you may have, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 15 cars in your lifespan, right? So it's okay if you don't, try to take care of your car as much as possible, right?
Of course.
Here where I'm going with this. But it's okay, right? Because, anyhow, most of us tend to trade in our cars anyways after like 3, 4, 5 years. We trade that mother sucker in and we'll get something else, right? But initially, when you're young, you're treating it like if it's the last one. Well, here's the thing. Let's kind of step aside from that for a second. Let's talk about your mind, body, and soul. You only have one.
Exactly.
You can't trade that in.
Exactly.
So that you must treat it with respect because you only have one, and there's no trading in. There's no leasing out of it. There's no buying out of it. There's nothing you can do. We all have an expiration date, but at the same time, we can prolong that or we can shorten that, right? It's like a gallon of milk. It's going to expire, but if you leave it outside, it's going to expire prematurely. So, I say, guys, all of that to say, if you need help, go seek help. If you need some time, take your me time. That's perfectly fine.
Self-care is everything.
It is everything, man. Now, with that said, let's get into this young lady here, man. again, she phenomenal, athletic, one of the best, if not the best.
Yeah,
in our
she's only
country.
4'8" too. She's only 4'8".
4'8", man. She's a little pit bull, man. She's the best. It's definitely heartbreaking that she pulled out. Me personally, I would have preferred that she would have pulled out prior, because, and again, this is only my opinion, guys. Please do not kill me for this, but I feel like if you would have pulled out before, it shows that you're still brave.
Right.
All the above. But by you going to the competition to then only pull out then it almost seems like, is there a possibility that she pulled out because she wasn't performing to her expectation, and she couldn't take a loss, and maybe that was causing stress, and then that's why you wanted to take a mental break? Hopefully that wasn't the case. But it's hard not to kind of have that cross through your mind. Right. I get it. She takes medication, and there's a ban in Japan for her medication. But at the same time,
I heard about that as well. That's crazy. Yeah,
but one can also think, there is a possibility that due to the circumstance, possibly they might have made an exception for it, because it's like an actual health related medicine, right? It's not like a performance enhancing, right?
It's not a performance enhancement.
Exactly. Right. You know what I mean? So it's hard to think, well, man, was she distracted, or was it because she was not performing to the best of her capabilities?
Right.
So aside from that, obviously, I don't judge, but I can't help to think about those things that, man, what if she performed well, if she was, top numbers all through and through at the beginning, would she still, get out of there?
Would she? Exactly. That's a $1 million question.
So we don't know, man, right? We don't know. Again, shout out to her. Hopefully she gets better soon. But again, that was my only thing, man. A really small little thing. I wish she would have got, not even partake in the event, and just take care of herself first. But again, shout out to her, man. Hopefully she gets better soon. But I don't know if you want to add on anything to that.
Oh,
what's your take on that?
Of course. I mean, I just want to elaborate more on what you said about the importance of mental health. A lot of people don't understand, like, the brain is requires exercise. It's just like the bicep, the quadricep, the back muscle. You have to work out your brain, take care of your brain. Mental health is everything. Health is wealth. And if you're not taking care of your mind, body, and soul, what's the purpose of really pursuing money? You get what I'm saying? A lot of people want to focus on money. That's a problem with capitalism or goals. And they tend to forget your mental health comes first. My job, for those that you don't know, I'm saying I'm a teacher, and there's times that I get bombarded with stress and like that, and there's times that I have to decompress, take time, and really do self-care, and self-care is everything, so for an athlete going through pressures or anything like that, put yourself first. My prayers go out to Simone. Do what you got to do. You're still young. Okay, this Olympics wasn't great, but hey, 4 years later down you could compete again, but you got to make sure you're good from a mental perspective. A lot of people are probably so quick to ridicule her and criticize, and that's the problem. We live in a society where people are not putting themselves in other people's shoes. People just care about their own personal entertainment. People just care about the USA gold. And think about it, guys. You're not even competing in a national perspective. You're performing in a global perspective. The whole world is watching her. Right? So she's essentially, like, we're talking about all the countries in the world is seeing this young girl perform. So this isn't an NBA Finals game. This isn't MLB. This is the Olympics, something that comes every 4 years. So if she can't do it, she can't do it. You get what I'm saying? Because ultimately your performance is going to suffer if your mind is not there. And I can confirm that when my mind is not in something, I don't do a good job,
Yeah. And with that said, about talking about ridiculing and stuff like that, man, no shout out to that bitch ass nigga that was talking shit because he doesn't know any better. And you may be thinking, like, who the hell I'm talking about? I'm talking about this dude. You guys are more than welcome to look him up on Google. I wouldn't even look him up on YouTube. He has his own podcast. I can't even recall his name. I think his name might be Jason Campbell. But
super familiar.
But he's just, bashing her, talking about that she's a sociopath because she decided to pretty much quit on America, and now he has to sit there. Oh my God, the agony. He has to sit there in front of his computer watching the Russians chew on their gold medal because they won. Well, motherfucker, that's not you competing out there. You don't know what the hell she's talking about. For you to call her a sociopath just because she went ahead and she decided to opt out, that could have actually been more helpful for her to do that if she was just going to cause, issues for the team. Might as well just hop out. Keep in mind that gymnastics, it's very, very focused on body. It's very high impact on the body.
Technique.
Technique is crucial.
Technique.
Bro, you can easily break something. If you're not on point, you can break. So like you said, bro, technique. So for this rat bastard talking shit,
he might be a sociopath.
Yeah,
it takes one to know one. It takes one to know one. So for people to
beat his ass.
For you to diagnose somebody with a specific deformity, it's usually the case that it takes one to know one. You get what I'm saying? So you might be the sociopath. The fact that you're focused mostly on nation and country as a whole being the top athletes, what does that say about you? So
exactly.
You might be the sociopath. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I want to correct myself, guys. I do apologize. It's not Jason Campbell. It is Charlie Kirk. That's his name.
Charlie Kirk.
Jason Campbell is just a guy that he just tweeted about it. But again, yeah, that dude, man, he's a fucking jerk, man. He's a fucking jerk. And like you said, bro, what does that say about your bitch ass? Again, I'm not going to sit here and say that you're racist, but you're a fucking dumb fuck, bro. You really are, man. So, right. I don't like to make hate videos or lashing out on people. You know this, bro, but this motherfucker, he's definitely, he's a bitch-ass motherfucker, and he deserves whatever he gets. I heard people bashes his ass in the comments. Again, it's not about giving up. We understand that we definitely want our nation to compete at a high level, and we want other participants that could participate to do their best and not to chicken out or pussy out from the competition. But, hey, you can never question somebody, because if you start questioning people, if they need to, get out, what's going to happen is we're going to revert back to where people are just trying to suck, so-called suck it up. And we don't want that, man. If you can't compete, you can't compete. We'd rather you lose than kill yourself, right? We've seen too many deaths.
That's going to be more tragic. That's going to be more tragic.
Look at Robin Williams. We've seen there's a lot of cases of people that we think that are happy because they're laughing, smiling, and behind closed doors,
they're crying. They're sad. They're miserable. Fuck a gold medal. Fuck a gold medal.
Man. It's not important. It's not more important than health, man. So for all the companies out there that think just like this fucking rat bastard, fuck you too, man. I'm sorry, man. I said I'm dumb, bro.
That's one thing I don't like about capitalism, man. That's one thing I don't like about, but it is what it is, man. I ain't got nothing to say. I ain't got nothing else to say, man. My prayers go out to Simone. Keep doing your thing. Take care of yourself. Your health comes first, and you got it next time. If you want to do that, you're nice with it. You don't need a medal to tell. You don't need a medal to tell you that you're the best at what you do. We know what you could do. You get what I'm saying? So shout out to all the people competing. Much love to everybody. And yeah, man, I got nothing to say. What about you, man?
Nah, we good over here, man. Smooches to all the fans, man. Smooches.
You already know. If you're new to the channel, like and subscribe, baby.
Sir.